Is it there?
Yes, sir.
So I think that from my side it is everything clear, but still if it is getting noise, okay, I think that this noise, how does it come, I don't know, but so just wait for 1 minute. We just wait for 1 minute. So let's discuss, talk this topic, see, try to think about degree, about job, and how education system is there. In fact, this is very general topic that you people may get about education system, about degree, about job, and good job, and salaries and all those things you people try to discuss here. I will keep myself muted so that you are not going to have background noise.
Hello, good morning, everyone. So, my name is Avishkar Obade, and today we are here for the discussion of the topic, which is really very important according to our career, because of as we know, the degree is necessary for today's day, and that's why we are here for discussing the topic, which is a university degree necessary to get a good job? So let's discuss this.
To success in race of life, a person needs to have a degree along with the skills.
According to me, degree just help us to earn the job, but it cannot uh, help us to grow or succeed further. But skill is more necessary rather than degree, because skill will definitely help us to succeed further.
I think if your goal is to be professional of any type, then yes, a college degree is necessary. Most financial services professionals need a bachelor degree at a minimum. And for future doctors and lawyers, a college degree is necessary at a first.
A degree earns respect and social reputations. A person is known through his qualification, which is reflected by his degree.
I think that degrees not should be necessary there, because of, suppose if there are two students, one is the from the topmost university and he is having the same degree, but in a other way, if suppose there is a one another student which is also the same degree with higher qualification than him, or suppose it is equal marks, then that way they will give priority to the order of the university. That's why not for not for his skill. That's why I think there should be not necessary degree. We need to look up for his skill, and what um, how he will help, that we need to look up, and that's why I think degree should be not necessary.
Yes, I agree with you. Just a degree is not necessary. but the implementation of knowledge and skills is necessary.
Yes, I agree with both of you. If you don't have skills, then your degree doesn't value.
In today's day, as we know, with the help of money we can get anything. Just degree is also part of that. So in a way of the money we are thinking like that, then the degree is I don't think that that will matter, because of we can get it with pay of money. There are number of students which belong from the poor society. They have the skill, they have the ability to work on the different field, on a on field, but because of they cannot afford the university or cannot afford that particular subject, that's why they cannot take degree, and henceforth they are not able to take a job where they wanted to be get.
Yes, and every degree holder is not necessarily skilled. It is a uh, it is the skill that helps to get the target and not the degree.
Yes, the higher companies, they don't ask, they don't see for your marks. They see your talent, skills, and the things which are able to you do.
Yes, actually, as you said, they are not see the marks; they see the skill. But before that, there are the criteria. You need the degree. So why? My question is to you. Then, if they are just looking for the skill, then why is the degree is required there?
The skills can be acquired from degree also. It is not like that we can't. It is not like that while pursuing the degree we can't learn the new things. We can't learn the Java language or anything language, or we can't pursue the skills, the talent. It is not like that. So I think degree is necessary.
I partially agree with you, but degree shouldn't be necessity, or it shouldn't be necessary. It should be a choice of people. Like many poor people can't afford the college fees, or they can't afford the
The college fees can be means we can't pay the scholarship fees because the government are offering so much scholarship for us, so they can every student can afford the college degrees or
scholarship.
college education.
Scholarship is not applicable for everyone.
Yes, it is applicable for everyone. He or she may be of the lower class or any poor family. The government is providing the scholarships for all the students.
Not like in 100%, as you saying that they pay, but not at 100%. Suppose he's not able to pay at all anything. What
But
could
there
we?
are some colleges in Maharashtra which are giving the degree in very low money or very low fees.
Hello guys, I think degree and skill both are important, because degree should only be a proof of completion of a certain education, and a job should not based on only on degree. Job should be based on both degree and skill.
Yes, I totally agree with you. A job should be given on the skill skills, talent, and also equally important is that your degree certificates.
Again our question remains same, but what if he are not able to do the degree?
There is also a degree called YCM. It is a all-time free degree. You can take there.
Yes.
But I think the YCM degree has no value in market in today's life.
No, it's not like that. Previous days, there are a lot of jobs on these degrees, but nowadays companies require more skills with the degree. That's why degree is also necessary and skills are also necessary.
As Avishkar said, if there are two different universities, then what we should do? Then we should differentiate them on their skill base.
Yes, I agree. The purpose of university education is to help graduates in obtaining better jobs. It's a fact that university has benefited them in their careers. The university supports students in developing their confidence and shaping their personality.
Yes, I totally agree with you. The degree education gives us the lots of knowledge about the different components or any subject, and the course and the courses like Java, Python, which we are doing now only during our degree period. These can improve our skills. During degree education you can gain the lots of knowledge about the components, and you can use that components and make the different devices, and which we can and further which we can use in a business.
We can also learn it through online websites like Coursera or Unacademy, etc. Then why to waste 4 or 5 years for college?
We can't connect or we can't make groups for any work or for any project. So in that 4 or 5 years degree, we can do many projects with in our group.
We can also do projects individually.
But we can get more knowledge in the colleges.
Teamwork is also important.
Yes, because of the teamwork the better ideas came out from our friends.
Okay, last few for 1 minute only. We will get conclusion here. So someone just conclude this topic.
Okay, friends, I take the opportunity to conclude the discussion. Friends, we had a good discussion. So a degree without a skill would be as empty as the skill without the degree. Uh, Both need to go hand in hand to get higher jobs. So thank you.
Okay, fine. Today, I think that it was a better discussion as compared with previous 1, 2, 3 sessions. Today, I got it very better insight from you people. Everyone, those who participated today, you people were doing it nice, but just more. I think that connectivity in the sense that you can relate with each other's statement that can be just done. That is scope for improvement that you can just try to say. In fact, we decided this topic for debate, but because of that noise, I think that is it there or are you getting it clear now?
Yes, sir. Now it is
Now it is clear. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Huh. So because of that, we could not go it for debate. In fact, it was a kind of discussion again today, but it was a good discussion today. So everyone, that Avishkar and maybe Pratik, as usual, you people are doing it nice. I think that maybe you people are coming with different points, intelligent points also. Ashwini Chavan and Sharayu Sakshi, as usual, I think that you people are doing nice. Additionally, I can talk about Snehal, Suyash, Satnappa, and Prerna. You people are also doing it nice, but you people again maximize your participation. And as I earlier also told you, people are doing it nice, but don't worry much about the maybe grammar topic or whether I'm speaking it correct or incorrect. Just try to tell it in your own way, and you'll come to know that you are struggling with words and you're struggling with sentences. So if you're struggling, that is okay. So you have to work on that. Okay, when you are struggling, that time you have to work on that. So once you start working on that, you'll come to know that different words can be used in different ways, different sentence patterns can be used. Or meanwhile, you might be listening some audios, videos, you might be reading something on internet or on in newspaper or in books also. So through that you can just try to improve yourself. So don't worry much about your own mistakes. So that is what I just would like to tell. Okay. So let's discuss this topic. Is this university degree? I'd like to tell here on this topic that all we people know that when we think of university degree, that becomes mandatory these days, because if you don't have any kind of university degree, you'll not get a chance to maybe start your career in the beginning only. Okay, but once you start your career later on, nobody asks that from which university you completed and how much score did you get, and which are the your achievements during college and projects and all those things. So this is just in the beginning only, and I hope that with university degree you people are working for skills. I think that we have made it clear in the beginning itself that mere degree, as you people have discussed, you can buy in the market also. There are lots of universities without attending a single day college or not doing any kind of practicals and anything, or not appearing for exam, you people may get degrees. But that degrees may not be useful for to sustain at work. Okay, even today also you'll come to know there are a number of students who are getting placements because of this online system. And you know that they use unfair means, unfair practices, maybe copying their friends. By using unfair means, they can qualify rounds, or maybe for interview also they manage somehow because of this online virtual interviews and GDs and maybe exam. But to sustain there, okay, you did everything and you managed to get a job in good company like multinational company. But do you think that if you don't have skill, you will sustain there? You will not sustain there, because whatever the work culture is there, or whatever the work that you have to perform there, you are not able to do that well, and your performance will go down day by day because you are not familiar with those things and skills. And so maybe you may continue with the job maybe for 6 months, 1 year maximum, and you'll come to know you will leave yourself this job because you're not doing well and your performance is down, and there is no scope for you. Other people are going ahead of you, they're getting maybe promotion and salaries and more, and on the other hand you are going back and back. Why? Because you did not do it sincerely, you did not possess the skills, and even then also you manage. So that is not fair at all. So you people keep working on and be the person who are just trying to work on skills, not only on the theoretical concepts and only bookish knowledge, but rather than, as I can see on I think that on Coursera I have seen so many students, they are doing different courses and posting their certificates. I have seen maybe there are online courses that you people can perform. Somebody mentioned here an academy and Coursera, that is also fine way, that those things which are you people can do, or with minimum fees, if you are able to do some courses in your particular field, it may be from coding, maybe from any other languages, and it can be anything. But if you're able to upgrade yourself with these skills, I think that it will be better opportunities for you people, because only degree today, only degree is not sufficient. Okay, so it was a time, you know, that maybe in the 20-25 years back, if you're just graduate, only graduate, there were no such kind of system that the aptitude test and the interview or all those things, they were just for nominal. But if you're just passing from engineering and you're getting a job, and which was you were paid high salaries and something like this. But as the day passed, there was competition and a number of students were passing engineering, and now that there is competition, and now only degree is not sufficient, you people have to work for skills. So therefore my suggestion will be for all of you, that you people can go for such short-term courses. It can be internship, short-term courses, and different skill sets that you people need to develop. And additionally, keep taking information also. If you wanted to work as a maybe as a developer, as a software testing, or whatever maybe job roles, you know, I don't know what job roles or what posts you are going to work for, that which skills are required and how you can obtain those skills. Because in academics also, whatever the syllabus you people are learning, it is not that all skills will be taught to you. Even in this academics, you'll get only particular syllabus which is assigned by university. You will taught that only, you people learn that only, and you will face exam only. Again, exams are online, and you know better than me what kind of exam you people are facing during this pandemic. So you don't believe in such things, rather than you just work practically, try to understand things deeply. It shouldn't be only just for superficial, it shouldn't be just for passing. Okay, so that way you people just try to understand, and you become, be self motivated and self learner. That is the big thing. Otherwise just attending online lecture is not sufficient here. But if you're self motivated, you'll do much more than what a teacher says. So therefore degree is required, but with degree there should be much more focus, should be on skills and knowledge. I think that I have shared one video of that Rakesh Wadhwani from IIM, his lecture all you people might have attended, where he has given certain 5 or 6 tips for you, maybe collect a degree, collect experience, not degree, something like this. I don't remember right now that. Okay, so that's all for today. Let's go for something else now. So any topic that you would like to come here to discuss, that we can discuss it. Otherwise, or should we close here? In your training, let me know what kind of, is there a training for communication skills, or only for Java training is it is?
Only Java trainings.
Only for Java language.
Okay, fine. Okay, we'll just read like previously. We people will read one more topic today, so that I don't know whether you are reading it or not. We people will read, because we people have time. So why not to just spend that for reading any topic? Okay, so out of this, see first one, night owls and early birds. I think that this is new. So let's try to read this. So night owls and early birds, you know, you need not to go practically here for owls and birds, but it means that those people who maybe stay awake for throughout the night, and there are some students who sleep early, not students but people, we can say people who sleep early and wake up early and they start early working. So such things also there, because some topics you may not be able to understand from their titles, so you people have to go for their things also. Okay, so is the screen visible clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's try to read it from this topic, that what we are going to get from this topic. Night owls versus early birds. A night owl is a person who regularly stays awake and active at night and wakes up late. Okay, I think that we all people can have this kind of category of some of our friends, they stay awake throughout the night, and in the morning they wake up late, and maybe they're doing things in the night. And so what do you think, what should be there? An early bird is a person who goes to bed early and wakes up in the early morning. So this classification system based on a sleep schedule is called a chronotype. So you can get this new word here, try to note it or search more information about chronotype, what is this chronotype, and more information. There are actually 4 chronotypes: lions, morning persons, bears, most active from late morning through the early afternoon; wolves, late night sleepers, they are most active in the evening hours; and dolphins, alertness and brain activity increases at night time. So I think that you people can add your knowledge with these 4 types of people, like lions, bears, wolves and dolphins, and try to note somewhere so what lions and how they are active, they are in morning active and something like this. So people just try to take note of this also. The sleep wake cycle depends on circadian rhythms, which are part of the body's internal clock. So sleep patterns are influenced by genetics. Even though the early bird chronotype is glorified and promoted by many successful people, both night owl and early bird categories have the same potential to be productive and to become successful. So that is important. It is not like that those people who stay awake during night, they are more successful, and those people who are awake early in the morning, they may not, or it is not vice versa also. Those people who wake up early in the morning and start working, they are more successful, and those who stay awake during nights, they are not successful. It is not like that. So both people, both kinds of people are having equal potential, but society runs according to the morning person type. So that is important. Both are having potential caliber, but society runs according to the morning person type. For example, most of the schools, colleges, offices starts by 9 a.m., which is in favor of early birds. Okay, so in case if your school or college, it starts at 8 a.m. early in the morning, and if you are still in the bed up to 8, so that can be difficult for you. So that's why it is said that this is in favor of early morning person, so that you people can try to note this point. So that results in a lack of sleep for night owls, and hence they tend to feel tired throughout the day. So another point, when these people, they try to wake up early in the morning, though they have wake up late in the night, so because of their incomplete sleep, they start feeling tiredness, and because of that they may lose their attention also. This is the reason several late night sleepers suffer from sleep deprivation, and that leads to mental health issues such as mood disorders, anxiety and depression. So early birds are happier than night owls. There is less chance of physical activity for night owls due to not having enough time to exercise. As many offices are now offering flexible work schedules, night owls can better balance their work and sleep due to the changes in the body chemistry. Or chronotypes change throughout our lives. Sleep patterns can be modified, but the change should be done in increments. For example, if you wake up at 6 a.m., you can move it an hour backwards and can keep wake up at 5 a.m. for a few days to get used to new sleep pattern. So this is very important. You know that tomorrow, all we people are having a regular schedule to, usually we go to bed at 10 p.m. in the night and wake up maybe probably at 6 a.m. early in the morning. But tomorrow, after 2 years, all you people completed your engineering, and if you started working, maybe there are some companies who work in shifts also, so that time many students, they don't get it suitable to their body or sleeping cycle, that working during night shift, or maybe there are 3 shifts throughout the day and it doesn't suit them. So you can follow this pattern. If you're waking up at 6 a.m, you can try in next week, you can try to wake up at 5 a.m, or maybe sometimes you try to wake up at 4 p.m 4 a.m also, so that your body will get maybe habitual for such kind of changes. It is important to understand our circadian rhythm, so that we can utilize our best time of the day for productivity, and also can schedule our day to have sufficient sleep. Okay, so I think that this topic can be useful for you to read. I think that it can be increase your knowledge also, and additionally you can just try to think of it also. Okay, so that's all for today. Any suggestion additional you people can tell me accordingly. Still we have 10 to 15 minutes more, otherwise we'll stop. I think that next time we should go for interview techniques. And again, as usual, many students who are here, they are not preparing or they are not practicing. Only few students who are 8 to 10. I think that maximum 15 to 20 students might be in your class who are active and speaking. But what about remaining students? There are a number of students who need to come forward, who need to kill your fear of communicating in English, or you people have to be bold enough so that you people can express your thoughts and views. There are many students who have their opinions, but they can't express in English. Again, I think that this is the time that you people can utilize for preparation. And if you're not speaking right now, you'll never speak. So try to come out of your fear, try to come out of your comfort zone and try to speak. Maybe you may make mistake, you may get stuck, you may hesitate, or people may laugh at you, they may make fun of you, but you still continue, because without making mistakes you can't learn. So take note of this and start speaking English. That should be short sentences, that should be again simple topics that you people can choose, but you have to start somewhere. Again, that popular proverb that you need not to be great to start, but to be great you need to start. So for English communication, right now you're not expected to be expert fluent speaker, but to become an expert or fluent speaker you need to start speaking English. That is applicable for you right now. And if you're not speaking, it means that in future also the same will be with you. The what is conditioned today, we are very comfortable with listening, for reading and for writing also, but for speaking we are not comfortable. Same problem after 2 or 3 years will be same, that your oral communication is going to be into trouble. Why? Because you are not speaking it, you are not expressing your thoughts and ideas, so therefore it is going to happen. All right, so I hope that you are visiting these kind of sites. That is not only one site, there are a number of other sites also, but at least one site you regularly refer for. I think that aptitude also, you people are expected to just go through different kinds. I think India Bix also, I think that I have already told you India Bix. That is also a website that you people can visit, so that whatever preparation you are doing, you need to check yourself regularly whether you are doing it right, or whether you're on right track, what kind of new topics, new questions, new trends are coming in such things, that you people will come to know. Okay, so I think that yesterday I came with one question which is of aptitude. It is of aptitude, but still I will give you two people, you people can try to solve it. Okay, so this question was something like this. So that is, you have to complete the series. So there is 4, then there is 20, then there is 35, then there is 49, then there is 62, then there is 74. Okay, so you have to complete that series. what will come next to 74. And here I will give you option also. It can be 79, it can be 81, it can be 85, or it can be 91. So those who are able to solve, you just reply me. Is it visible? Yes, I got it from Sohail. Yes, Sohail, tell me how you got it. You explain it. What relation is there? How you came to answer, Sohail?
डिफरेंस वन ने माइनस होता है
Difference of these numbers minus with 1.
Sir,
So yes, Sohail told it right. Arjun also came with an answer. Others? See, here you think difference between 4 and 20. How much?
60.
16. So difference between 20 and 35.
15.
Between 35 and 49.
14.
So like that, you have to come here and you have to minus that number from 74. You have to add that number here.
91.
91. How? So here 85. So here that is 16. You are going to add here. Here 15. You are going to add here. You are going to add 14. Here 13. Here 12. And here you are going to add 11. Okay. So 74 plus 11. That is 85. So all of you people are right, but I think that here you do not get much time here. Tricks and tips matters. So I think that Sohail has done within. I was about to even type the options before that Sohail came it. Let it be other people also. You keep working different series, different questions, different types. Also, you people just try to understand and make use of it. Daily at least one test you should solve on different kinds of questions. So there is series completion and maybe word problems are also there based on different topics that also people can cover here. So thank you. You people have done it. So we'll take attendance now and we'll stop. So first of all, from division A, roll number 1 is absent. 2, 3, 4 absent. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 absent. 12, 13, 14 and 15 absent. 16, 17 absent. 18, 19, 20 absent. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 absent. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41 absent. 42, 43, 44, then 45 and 46 absent. 47, 48, 49 and 50 absent. 51, 52 absent. 53, 54, 55, 56 absent. 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63 absent. 65 absent. 66, 67 absent. 68, 69, 70 absent. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76 absent. 77 and 78. So from division A, roll number 1, 4, 11, 14, 15, 17, 20, 25, 41, 45, 46, 49, 50, 52, 55, 56, 63, 65, 67, 70, 76. These are absent numbers. If anybody is present out of these numbers, just let me know. Okay, we'll go for division B, roll number 1, 2 absent. Then 3, 4, 5, 6 absent. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 absent. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 absent. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 absent. 37, 38, 39 absent. 40, 41 absent. 42, 43, 44, 45 absent. 46, then 47, 48, 49, 50, all are absent. 47 to 50. 52 absent. 54, 55, 56 absent. 59 absent. 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75 absent. 76, 77, and 78 absent. Okay, so from division B, absent numbers are roll number 2, 6, 16, 31, 36, 39, 41, 45, 47, 48, 49, 50, 52, 54, 55, 56, 59, 75, and 78. If anybody is there, you just let me know from division B. Okay, we will go for, I think next time we will go for some other topic. Interview techniques we will try to cover, or some other topics. Okay. So should we stop here? Should I end this meeting for all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so thank you for joining today, and do join for the next session also.